Hello my friends, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In yesterday's video, we finished up the quest to recruit Garrus as one of our squad mates or henchmen, depending upon how you want to look at it. And in today's video, I do want to head back to Omega to, in theory, start the process of recruiting the professor, Dr. Morden Solis. But before we do that, a few things. First of which is Codex entries. So let's go back to primary. I think we're all good there. Now secondary, we have something somewhere. Weapons Disruptor Torpedoes. So Disruptor Torpedoes are powered projectiles with warheads that create random and unstable mass effect fields when triggered. These fields warp space-time in localized areas. The rapid asymmetrical mass charges cause the target to rip itself apart. In flight, torpedoes use a mass-increasing field, making them too huge for enemy kinetic barriers to repel, because extra mass retards acceleration. Torpedoes are easy prey for defensive Guardian weapons and must therefore be launched at an extremely close range to be effective. Are these the things that were shot at us yesterday when we were doing Garrus's mission? Because those things were kind of scary and awesome all at the same time. To prevent damage to the parent craft, torpedoes must be cold launched, meaning they are released before their thrusters ignite. Aligning with its target's trajectory, a fighter releases a torpedo and immediately thrusts away, while the torpedo continues to coast towards its target. After the fighter is clear, no more than a second after launch, the torpedo activates its mass field and thrusters away from the fighter and towards the target. Torpedoes are the main anti-ship weapon used by fighters. Launched at point-blank range in ripple fire waves, they are reminiscent of the ancient Calliope rocket artillery launchers, thus the popular name Callies. By saturating defensive Guardian systems with multiple targets, at least a few torpedoes will get through. I feel like I've read that before, because the last paragraph sounds familiar, but it said it was new, so it must be. So weapons Javelin. The Javelin is an experimental close assault weapon fitted on a handful of newer Alliance warships. It consists of a rack of 2 or more disposable Disruptor torpedo tubes, bolted or magnetically slung onto the exterior of a ship armored hull. Oh, is this one of those things that Garrus wants me to get as an upgrade, maybe? Fired on converging trajectories, the torpedoes detonate in a precisely timed sequence that allows the warhead's dark energy to resonate and thereby magnify the resulting space-time warp effects. Like fighter-launched torpedoes, Javelins are cold-launched for safety reasons, though they use a different approach. Resembling old-fashioned submarine torpedo tubes, Javelin torpedoes compact individual sealed tubes filled with compressed inert gas. Opening the front of the tube causes escaping gases to push the torpedo into the vacuum, releasing a puff of crystals around the mouth of the tube. After completely clearing the tube, the torpedo ignites its thrusters. Javelin mounts are most often fitted with swift frigates, which enter knife fight torpedo ranges. Did I read that right? Knife fight torpedo ranges as a matter of course. Yes, I did read that right. Javelins may also be fitted on heavier ships for short-range engagements, such as trans-relay assaults. They are particularly useful in this role for dreadnoughts, which cannot lay their main guns on close-range targets. As missile weapons, Javelins are subject to highly accurate defensive Guardian fire. They must be launched in line in large numbers and at short range to have any chance of hitting their target at all. Getting the feeling I'm going to have another big space battle. And then I wanted to save Kasumi's secrets and Zaeed's secrets until I do their personal quests, because I feel like if I don't, I'm just going to forget, and then yeah, that's going to be useless. But I did notice that Zaeed practices his knife throwing here, and I thought that was kind of cool. But let's see what else he has here.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz.
Really?
The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Can't you just, like, I don't know, make a new one and call it Jessie 2.0? I don't know. I guess it's sentimental reasons, which is kind of strange. But anyway, ship model.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Vakarian. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died. but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
I feel like I recognize his voice from somewhere, but it's very much the grizzled veteran thing, which is his thing. Blood pack helmet.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
But, like, you did it just 'cause? Is that what I'm getting? Can I get another answer out of this one?
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to recite her once. Damn good rifle.
Anything else to say?
I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there.
I mean, I like the stories, but like I feel like you have an overly emotional attachment to your inanimate object here.
I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Okay. There's a garbage compactor back here. It ejects. I feel like this is such a bad, like, do you just keep doing this all day, every day? Like, I don't understand. I'll worry about it later. Let's talk to Zaeed.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Sure. Are you my new Rex? Tell me all about your previous battles.
So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You know, I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Guys, yeah, okay.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I want to head back up to Kasumi's place because I wonder if... Hang on, where's she at? CIC? No, cruise quarters. Yeah. She had a bunch of objects to click on as well, and I wonder if some of them were multiples and I just didn't do that. There are multiples.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Okay, so you're just repeating the same things. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's head back to Omega. No, I'm in cruise quarters, so I need to go up one more to CIC. And then... Can I just, like, exit? Is there a door to just exit out of? Because that would be awesome. I feel like there's not, though. Because we're in space. Well, I did save. No, I have to use the map every single time. Okay, am I gonna get the cutscene every single time? I'm guessing I probably do. I still love my hoodie. I love it so much. Does Kelly have anything new to say?
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
Garrus is tough. I mean, I do worry about him, but let's go with that one.
He's been through a lot, not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I don't know if I like you flirting with Garrus. That kind of bothers me. I feel the same. I'll feel the same way.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, same thing here.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
I feel like Kelly's, it's just a little awkward.
How may I help you, Commander?
How's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Nope.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of innuendos with Kelly that I'm subtly picking up on, but not very well. I don't like the idea of her flirting with Garrus. I don't like that. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Okay, we can skip the cutscene. It's awesome, but I don't need it every single time. Okay, so I'm gonna bring Garrus. Ooh, he glows. You want glowing Garrus or tore up Garrus? Let's bring glowing Garrus. Concussive shot, assault, sniper rifles, and then, let's bring Miranda. I mean, I like that. I just don't like her in practical shoes. That's the only thing. I don't like her in practical shoes. Okay, she's got 4 points, so let's do Cerberus Officer, rank 4. Oh, Cerberus Leader. Miranda's coordination of the fire team gives an increased bonus to squad weapon damage. And then Cerberus Tactician. Miranda's leadership tactics leave no one behind, giving an increased bonus to squad health. I kind of want to go with the health option because if we die, it doesn't matter how much damage we do. But if we do more damage, we might not die as fast. So let's see. 20% health, 20% health. Well, okay, that happened. I didn't mean to click on it quite so quickly, but it's fine. Okay, let's do, Turian Rebel. I like that. That's awesome. Let's get all these purchased. And then I should have enough for his rank 4. The Turian Renegade, if it can be fired, Garrus knows how to use it. His weapon and power damage increases dramatically. And then long hours alone against impossible odds have conditioned Garrus's health and kept his powers sharp. I'm gonna go with weapons damage this time for him, I think. Because I think if he can, I would like him to still be my sniper. And I have no points, of course. And then I have my assault rifle that I want. I just didn't like the new one. It just wasn't my thing. Okay. For all that, let's save.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
I was like, I hope you're not saying that we're still going after him because we've already done that bit. Oh wait, I had a quest for Aria. Hang on. What was the quest for Aria? assignments, maybe? Omega Archangel Datapad recovered. Yeah. Let's go talk to Aria, because she's awesome. I am Omega Aria. I finally figured out where I recognize her voice from.
Come on, let me in. Aria's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed.
And I still want to know what's going on between her and Patriarch. The Krogan and the other level. I feel like there's more of a story there.
Aria has work for you, if you're interested.
Oh, I am.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
Well, what's the job?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Why kill Patriarch?
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut.
No, he can't.
Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Why protect him?
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
Yeah, why ask me, though?
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
Yeah, the real reason would be nice.
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me?
Sure.
If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
Sure, but like, if you don't want a weakness, then just let him die. But she seems to have some sort of unverbalized affection for him, maybe?
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
Okay.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
No, I'm not going to get distracted and not go do Dr. Mortis, Professor Mortis. It doesn't matter. Omega the Patriarch, Aria's old Krogan advisor, the Patriarch is in danger from thugs trying to make a name for themselves. Aria wants the Patriarch moved somewhere safe until the threat is gone. Find the Patriarch in one of the side rooms downstairs at the Afterlife and tell him he needs to hide. Yeah, I feel like that's going to go well. Let's turn in this other quest to Aria. Oh, I thought someone was recognizable. She's so awesome.
What do you need?
Take a look at this datapad.
This datapad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
She's so awesome. I don't know why, but she's so awesome. I'm such a fangirl.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
I don't know why. Okay, the datapad has been delivered to Aria, who has offered information as a reward. Wait, what? Wait, say that again? Who has offered information as a reward. What information?
What do you need?
There's nothing new here.
Thanks.
You do that.
Okay, well, let's go and find the Patriarch, because I should, in theory, know how to get to him. Private room is locked. Oh, this is where the mercenaries were. They're all dead. Sorry, not sorry. Helena. I'm getting new quests, which means I feel
since the destruction of the Destiny
obligated to go back to every room.
The fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse.
We can go get our bad dancing moves on.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega.
I know, you told me. Am I gonna dance every time I come here? Maybe. That girl was so into it. And Shepard's just like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm too cool for school.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Don't act like you know. Just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, someone will want to set up a meeting. He's in on it with whoever killed your family. You tear off a few of his fingers, you'll find out who did this.
Oh yeah, I've heard this.
You again. Greetings.
Greetings. So you have to get out of here.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Let us be your muscle?
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Now it's just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Oh, I feel like Aria's not gonna like that. Uh-oh. And I like Aria more than Patriarch. No offense, sir. But she's way cooler than you are. Okay. So find the thugs. In or near Afterlife and kill them on behalf of the Patriarch. Okay, dokie. Let's go try and find them. Can I get out my weapon? I can't get out my weapon here.
Out of our way, human.
Oh, are you looking for someone?
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Yeah, I'm here to stop you.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Well, that was kind of awesome. She like just kicked a Krogan in the face. Thankfully, my friends actually, shot them with bullets.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Aria may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Don't waste this?
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Ruh-roh. Aria might not be happy with me. And she is Omega. I know I keep saying it.
Got a dangerous job that needs doing or employees that just won't work? Let us help. I'm Ruthos Genera, CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated fortune workers ready to address your security needs. We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the Terminus systems, and we can produce fortune workers to your specifications.
Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the word.
That's awful. I feel like I've heard that, but that's awful. Breeding people to be workers and having children and
Don't look at me like that.
that's horrible. Okay, let's check in with Grizz. Because I feel like that was my latest update, right? Yeah, speak to Grizz.
Aria wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh no. You're not happy with me, is she?
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Your intel must be faulty. It's the angry Shepard option. I want to see how it goes, but I don't want to make Aria angry because fangirl. But anyway, let's just do it.
I guess you're working on old information.
Well, no one would dare cross him with such a powerful Krant standing up for him. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
No. Just like that?
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Aria and Patriarch. Let's try that one. Oh, there's several here. Aria before Omega. Ooh, let's do Aria and Patriarch first.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
Yeah, you weren't enemies to start off with. I feel like that's... The Patriarch said he took her under his wing, right?
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
We'll play dumb, even though I know what she's probably saying. What do you mean, Aria?
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Why call him Patriarch? I have a sneaking suspicion, but let's ask.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
I was wondering if it was kind of a play on matriarch, but no, not so much. Why keep him alive so long?
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting. Well, let's move on.
Do you need something else?
Aria before Omega.
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
You afraid to talk?
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
Old enemies means old friends?
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
You must have had resources?
He couldn't have started here with nothing. He must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost, or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record keeping.
Okay.
All right, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Journal update recover smuggled cargo. Hang on. So, N7 Eclipse Smuggling Depot. Okay, so we need to go to that planet. I'll lead it. I'll read it when we get closer to doing it. So the situation with the thugs threatening the Patriarch has been resolved. Okay, well now I need to go and do Dossier the Professor. Dr. Morden Solus is a Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering collector attacks. He is currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. So we need to enter the quarantine zone and search for Morden Solus. And I wonder... There we go, it's all the way over there. Renegade and credits. I kind of want to go back through the shops just to see if there's any other new quests that way.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
Can I get to the shops this way? I can't remember. I feel like the answer is probably a no. No, there was this way. I should see if I'm good enough to go into the VIP yet. Probably not.
A source reports that the attack
Junk talk to Garrus?
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Well, at least you tried. It's more than can be said of a lot of other people.
Ruthless parasites on the hardworking men and women of Omega. If you've got
Ken is still here. You're supposed to be leaving, Ken. This was the other door out, right? Yes.
A 3, 4, or 5-part plan to confront your nagging Vorcha problem and remove it entirely. And it's safe and humane. In all our long history.
Oh yeah, let's try the VIP. Can we go? Are we good enough yet?
What do you want?
Can I get in now?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
Oh, dang. I really want to go. It's so exclusive. I just want to go see what it looks like.
The savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Calyat box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
Marsh? Okay, that's the same guy there.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles.
Oh yeah, Rachni. Okay, we've got Harriet. I feel like I'm missing some advertisements that were not on the Citadel. Okay, here is the quarantine zone. All right, we probably won't be able to finish, but we can get started at least. Private residence access denied. Okay.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
Why can't we go in?
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Who do you work for?
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aria T'Loak calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
Well, I need to go in for Morden Solus.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
That's awful. Morden's clinic?
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
Well, I have a feeling I'm going to be able to get around this. What's the nature of the plague?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Oh no, I don't feel like Garrus should come with us then. Blue Suns?
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
And then finally, cross-species plague.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers.
Yeah.
Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
I was wondering when that was going to come in. Well, let me in and I'll help.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Yeah, don't worry, you're gonna stay back. I'm not gonna expose you because you're already injured.
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Oh, I guess I don't get to switch out. Oh, I can. I was just like, well, that stinks. Well, let's bring Miranda and Zaeed then. Accept. And then we'll mercenary veteran him, which will get me another one. Mercenary warlord. Zaeed's expert combat knowledge increases his weapon damage even further. Mercenary commando. Zaeed's hardened survival instincts increases effective health. Let's go with warlord. And then okay. And then okay, that should be good. All right. I don't have a map. All right, and I can hold more ammo with this gun too, which makes me a happy Shepard. Refined elements. Ooh. Okay, I can't go that way. Caution quarantine in effect, I would imagine. Yeah, in effect.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Hi, guys. Turians in the quarantine zone. I feel like that's bad. Like, really bad. boss doesn't like you very much, do they? Thought I saw something. There we go, medical station. I love the Omni tool so much. Not enough to change me in a soldier, but I do like it. I like the animations and the graphics and everything that goes with it.
Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Awesome. So I'm probably going to have to kill the Blue Suns and the Vorcha so they don't shoot me.
I see you, Shepard.
This'll put him down.
Well, thanks.
Hell yeah. Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Oh, that's bodies they're burning. Oh, ew. I need to go over that way, and there's a person over there. Let's talk to the person. Batarian victim.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Don't blame us for this. I mean, I don't know if it's a human plague, like a human-created plague or not, but you need help, sir.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Well, don't blame us for this.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Well, in theory, by your logic, it could also be the Vorcha. I'm looking for a Solarian.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope. Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
You helped me. Why?
Well, I do need information, and I am here to help, and you don't seem like a completely horrible person.
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Humans and the plague.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Maybe it's the Vorcha? That could be a logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Someone who is in our species, potentially. Most likely, it sounds like. Morden?
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
Now, is he dangerous?
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people. and display the bodies as a warning.
He's a very serious doctor who's protecting his patients very seriously. I'll send someone to help you?
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
And the Vorcha.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Okay. Alright, well I think that's everything.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Codex for the Vorcha. And then Paragon, I would assume. Yeah. How am I looking for my Paragon rating? Paragon Renegade. It's not bad. It's probably about where it's going to be, like, distribution-wise, proportional-wise. Anyway, one of those words, perhaps. But anyway, I am going to end here for today. On Wednesday, we will hopefully be able to pick back up here, yes, and continue our search for Dr. Solus, and then go from there like always. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Wednesday with another new Mass Effect 2 video.